both of these at the same time now. Okay. So I can do YouTube in here. I do. I feel like 100 pounds lighter. I didn't even know that's what I needed, but it was. Jay, you the reason I'm out here. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Now I don't know if Jay is nephew or niece because you don't have a picture there because Jay can be a girl too. Hey, y'all. Okay, this is my first time ever going live on YouTube like this. Jay. I'm about to talk about what you just sent me, honey, because that's mind blowing. Listen to me. Jay just sent me some information, baby, and I reposted it, honey. Listen to me. Hey, y'all cousin, nephew, okay? Y'all cousin just sent me some information. Y'all nephew just sent me some information. Y'all, Ghana, they digital system where you don't need no more birth certificate, ID card, nothing. They gonna have that popping by December of this year. Do you hear that? Do you understand what that means? Y'all, yes, Isabel. It just snapped me out of my whole mood I was in. I literally just cried for hours. I've been crying for hours. Baby, I saw that. I said, oh no, okay. I got to put off whatever I'm feeling. This is not okay. This is not okay. Y'all, Ghana, by December, will you, they said they targeted new babies, but they gonna have every, by December, the people in Ghana will not have to carry no ID. There will be no digital, no social security card, no ID card, no nothing. By December. By December. We have let us know. Are y'all getting this? By December. What's this? Hold on. Thank you, nephew. I really appreciate you. And this is why I say we got eyes and ears everywhere because this mind blowing, honey. This right here. Listen to this. Its global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs, and this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Naba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting the Kenyan government in its development, and the rollout of Maisha Number was announced after a recent series of the closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William. A Maisha Number. Get this. A Maisha Number. Now listen. Ruto. According to Biometric Update, Maisha Number is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this. The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders
physic or otherwise as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity. So guys, please, this is my YouTube channel.
What did I just talk about in our class yesterday? I said I already know that I'm not going to be able to go into the store. And if you have children and you don't plan on taking the mark, you're not going to be able to go into the store either. That's 19 hours old. But I just got it now. He just sent it to me. That's in my class from yesterday. I literally just said, I already understand that's why I was telling y'all the magnitude of the weight that be on my shoulders, because I know what's coming and my dreams are just coming to pass. I literally just talked about this yesterday. Maybe that's why my heart been so heavy. I've been going through a lot over here, y'all. When I tell you I have been a whole emotional mess, but I told y'all every single time something like God be letting me know it's getting closer. I told y'all it's the birth pains. This like I've been a mess all day. I've been a crying fool. I've been listen. Y'all don't even understand. I'm trying to tell you, I've been a mess all day. I've been crying all day. I've been crying all day. And I've just been heavy for a number of reasons. A number of reasons I have been heavy. And that, right there, do y'all realize that's 10 months away? And if y'all also haven't paid attention, it starts in one country and then it rapidly spreads. I don't care what it is. Who remembers me saying the first 3.5 years, you was going to be able to eat free, you was going to be able to be cool, you was going to be able to whatever. But it's about to come a time when you ain't going to be able to just go in the store unless you have that digital ID. If you've been here, y'all, this was July of 2020, 2019. Now, in here, I'm going to talk about the Real ID Act. In the other video, I talk about the Real ID Act. And now, in Kenya, they said, we got the Real ID Act. Y'all think they the only country that's about to announce that by December? Let me tell you something. The digital money came and ended, I told y'all, July of this year. And now, by the end, July of last year, really was the end of our paper money. What a lot of people really don't know. Like the paper everything. You see, they're not going to have to carry no card. They're not going to have to carry an insurance card. They're not going to have to carry a debit card, an ID card, no birth certificate, no passport, no nothing. Who remembers the book, Prince of Darkness? Food already went up somewhere. $20 items was $317. If you don't plan on taking the global ID, if you do not plan on taking the global ID, every damn dime that you need, listen, listen, do not waste money. Do not waste money. Do not waste money. Do not waste money. Do Renita, Australia's digital ID may launch in July. Okay. Okay. Baby girl, you gotta go read Revelations. He said to those of you that are gonna fall at the hand of the sword, you're gonna fall at the hand of the sword. Some of y'all gonna be taken prisoner, and some of y'all gonna have to run up in the hills, basically. You're gonna have to take your pick. You're gonna have to take your pick. By December. It could be here before that. Auntie, you see what's going on? I'm gonna play this again for the people that might not have seen it. Auntie, your nephew put us on.
Global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs, and this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Naba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting the Kenyan government in its development, and the rollout of Maisha Number was announced after a recent series of the closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William Ruto. According to Biometric Update, Maisha Number is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders led by the ministries concerned that by December we will be able to launch digital ID where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity. So guys, please, this is my YouTube channel.
Using your eye or your fingerprint, honey. That's 2024. Now, if CERCA go back to her own stuff, you know, just videos that I've posted.
Just wanted to have a little rant this morning. I was just wanting to ask people a couple questions. Like, it's been 2 years when you go
Did you hear the last part of what I said? This is the ID that. Okay, well, I'm gonna just run that back just a little bit. Pay attention.
Even the circle star that is on your license right now, the new ID, the real ID, that's the same star that they put on the Jews right before they mass murdered millions of them. You should check it out.
That was in July of 2019. That was July of 2019. Is that not what's happening right now? That in 2019 it was not all these Amazon stores, and Amazon didn't. Their thing was out, but it was piloting. It wasn't a real thing. Now it's a lot of stores that have that Amazon hand thing in it, and guess what? Whole Foods was the first one to come out with it. I've been talking about digital ID for a very long time, and we're not gonna be able to go in the store, and you're not gonna be able to do whatever you want to do. You're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna need no ID. You're not gonna need none of that. And look, I said I already know I'm not gonna be able to go in the store because they ain't gonna be able to scan me. I have a star on my license in order to get on base to see my son in Alaska. Yes, ma'am, because you can't go in no federal buildings or on no federal planes or nothing else without it. Yes, I do remember the whole. They locking all the stuff up in stores. I'm not gonna be on here long. I remember that, Miss Anna. And yeah, so understand. What I just said yesterday, I said every time I get online or every time somebody shares something, it's something that God had already told me a long time ago and it's happening. Y'all remember me saying that yesterday? And sometimes that's why I be a little overwhelmed. It's because all of the stuff that people didn't believe in 2019 and 2017 and 2014 and 2012 that I was putting out on social media, nobody was listening. And now it's all happening. Nobody don't think that's odd. December. And they're saying, you said Australia might do theirs in July. My eyes hurt, y'all. I've been crying all day, so they strained. But thank you, Jay. I really appreciate you sending that. I know you're doing. I'm appreciative of it, baby. Because guess what? This allows me to. I I'm speechless. Can I say that I'm speechless? No, not from. I'm speechless. Oh, I know. I seen it, mommy. I seen him. It's 2:48. It's 2:49 here. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Maybe that's why I've been so heavy. Like it's just been so. This is why the devil probably been fighting me so tough, man. Cause I've been going through it for the last 4 days. Like it really longer than that. Like 2 weeks. It feel heavy. Listen, Auntie, is Auntie still here? Auntie, you don't think that's crazy? Y'all don't think that's crazy? I'm still processing the fact that people are going to be okay with hospitals injecting their babies with implants. Come on, Auntie. I don't really think they're going to have a choice. Because if they don't offer you a paper birth certificate and you can't leave without identifying your baby, what you going to do? Think about that, though. If they don't give you another option, if they say you can't leave the hospital without identifying your baby because the baby won't be able to get no services, but we don't offer paper ones no more, what you going to do? You said Jesus is one thing to know, but okay, so Zatera, that's how I feel. Zatera, I don't know how you say that. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. And Bill Gates is a part of it. He's also been buying all the land where we can't plant the food too. He's also the owner of all those fields here that we can't that the farmers are complaining about they can't plant because and now he's implementing the digital ID. You said somebody needs to call John Wick or Mr. Gates. Yeah. They found abortion medicine and vaccines in Puerto Rico. Damn. Imagine how many people their minds are about to be blown in the next 10 months. Imagine how many people's minds is about to be blown away in 10 freaking months. A lot of people that said what wasn't going to happen and they can't do that. That's crazy. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, my eyes hurt because they've been sweating all day. My eyes been sweating since I woke up this morning. In 10 months, Kenya is implementing their digital ID. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna see if they keep doing weird stuff. If the other one do weird stuff, they gonna have to leave too. Cause y'all know I don't play that weird stuff. This is crazy. Excuse me. This is nuts. This is nuts. This is freaking nuts. Not for me. I don't need no air hugs, nigga. We all gonna need an air hug, Laura. No, baby, this ain't me. This all of us. We don't got no power in this, Jay. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. There's absolutely no power that we have. This is biblical, baby. It's already been ordained. It's already been scripted. There's no power to have, babe. This is not a drill. There is no power to be had. There's no, there's no. Right, auntie. They weird. I don't even know why they here. Well, it is after midnight, and the freaks do come out at night, and not always the good cans. It be the weird ones. I sleep all the time. It's just this last 4 days, there's been a lot going on in the spiritual realm, I'm guessing, and I'm an empath, so I've been super heavy and crying my eyes out. You know, it's freaks that come out and see, but it ain't always the ones you want. It's sometimes it be the kind that have white vans. Them ain't the kind of freaks you want to come out at night. Them is the ones you want to stay in all the time, but some of them slip through the cracks. And they be in here. It's their time. This is the time when the white van men be out. But nobody's around. And they just be like, hey girl, how you doing? You need a ride? That's what they on. Asking what kind of music you like. You want some sugar? So they be in here on their thing. What they supposed to be on, I guess. Jai. That's what they be on in here. I'm trying to tell you. Don't y'all see it? They roll their window down about this much and you can't get out the back. You cannot get out the back. No windows or nothing. Hopefully you say hello to your mother and goodbye to your mother, because when those kind of weirdos come out, you know, you might not see anyone for a long, long time. The white vans. What you not about to do is come over here and get on my nerves. Listen, serenity. Because it be that serious. I did repost it, Punk, and they not letting y'all see it. Here they go with that BS. It's on my story. It's on my story. They haven't been issuing IDs for the last 3 months. They said, "Are you over there? And are you in Africa?" Auntie and Isabel, they ain't been issuing IDs for 6 months. It's your country. Oh my goodness. Kenya has not been issuing ID. Oh, thank you. And you in here today. If God don't be making it pop up off the page, baby. Oh my goodness. And then y'all wonder why. Wait, that's why you don't have to have a visa now? Probably so. Illinois is still issuing IDs. Right. No, she was saying in Kenya, they have not been issuing IDs for 3 months. In Kenya. Which is where this ID thing is getting there. Because he said they about to pilot it for the next 2 months. And then by the end of what's the name? It'll be December. It'll be in that, like, the babies can't go home without it. After December. They're not giving out visas either. Oh my God. Do whatever you want. If you ain't got nothing else better to do but be stupid, that don't have nothing to do with me. Waste your time and do whatever you want. Just take your white van over there. Cause see, when you get in here talking like that, then we know you a white van person. You a stalker person. You ride around like little kid parks and stuff. The same way you do in my life. I might need to send the authorities for you because you have stalkish behavior. Where's your van and where's your change? You got ropes and stuff in the back of your car? Did you take people out for long rides where nobody else found them? Because this is the behavior you're exhibiting. Oh, well, that's good. You go ahead and do what you need to do. I don't give a damn. You got the wrong page if you want me to be irritated. You'll need to find somebody else to talk to. Because I'm going to start making you feel real crazy like I know you beating your meat because it's the only attention you're going to get from a woman. You got it in your hand right now. Or in between your two little fingers. Your tips. Is this where you fitting it at? Or because the only men that be in here trying to be irritating is the ones that ain't got a woman to hump on. So what's up? You need some help? A beanie weenie. He can fit his hot dog in the micro kitchens while he over here talking to me. How about that for sending the peoples? You want me to send the micro kitchen people to your house so you can put your little hot dog in there on their stove? Nigga came in here with a micro hot dog. Nigga, leave me alone. Y'all seen the micro kitchens? You seen them? Listen, somebody came here talking about they go call the police. I said he brought his little micro hot dog in here. I said you got it in your hands or in your fingernails. You know the micro kitchens, it be real like you gotta hold the pot like this, like damn near in your fingertips. And so I'm thinking maybe that's why he over here. He had to put his little hot dog in that little pot thing. It ain't nothing about this big. That's all I was thinking. Because them the kind of people, is you either a white van person or a mini kitchen person. Them the only people that be trying to get under a woman's skin when they can't get in her skin. You know what I'm saying? He gotta get under the skin because he can't get in it. You hear me? Because it's too late in the night for you to be trying to irritate somebody. Ain't no legs you can go lay up under. Hell. We talking about the end of the damn world and how Kenya is making their people, they don't get birth certificates no more. You want to learn something? Let's put that up there. Mm-hmm. Right. No, for real. No, for real. Somebody just sent me a video. Kenya is piloting that. Look at this. It's real out here. This is crazy. Look at this.
Doing its global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs, and this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Naba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting
Chris
the
just
Kenyan
spit out water
government
everywhere.
in its
Tell him I love
development,
you,
and the
bro.
rollout of
I'll keep him. I got
after
you.
a recent
I'm gonna get
series
him out of
of
here.
closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William Ruto. According to biometric update, Maisha number is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders led by the ministries concerned that by December we will be able to launch digital ID where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact.
And somebody just said Australia kicking theirs off in July. Australia kicking theirs off in July, somebody just said. Toya. Auntie Isabel. Miss Lovely. If you go to NTV, is that on YouTube, they just cover what is going on with the IDs they were talking about. Yeah. Yeah, she's from Kenya, and she said they haven't been giving out IDs for 3 months or passports or visas. I'm sorry. And they said they implementing it for the next 2 months, and by December it'll be a wrap. December of this year. We in the second month. Listen to me. The class I just taught yesterday, last night, before. Listen to me. I've been heavy, honey. Listen, crying. I told y'all, my eyes been leaking. My eyes been sweating all day. My eyes been sweating all a damn day. I've been a wreck. Y'all see, I was crying yesterday. It's been so much, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, it's so much. It's a lot. This is old news. This has been in the works for the last 30 years, but it's happening right now, so why is that relevant? It's been in the works longer than that, as a matter of fact. It's been in the works since way earlier than that. Way before 30 years ago, because my son about to be 30. So, it being old news, because they've been working on it, it wasn't happening then. It's happening today, right now. That's what's important, Edmund. The 49ers won a Super Bowl 30 years ago. It's been in the works probably for them to win another one. But what does that mean for today? If they win today, they won today. It happened today. That's what we need to be focused on. I already know that, but that doesn't mean anything. It's happening. We're not talking about what used to happen, what they did. We already know that. I know. We're talking about it's happening at the end of this year. What the hell you gonna do about it? Since you've been knowing, is what I'm saying. I've known about it too, way longer than this. It doesn't matter. What's happening, what's the point is it's happening right now. That's the point. Right here and right now. Exactly. I don't care about what happened 20 years ago. Hell, 30 years ago. Don't matter. It's about to be implemented right now. Ain't nobody gonna stop this. Do you realize? Okay, Edmund, I'm gonna need you to go on and get out of my class, babe. Sorry, today. Because the people are not doing this. This is biblical. It's in Revelations. It's been there for a long time. I don't know. I watched the video way long ago about the man that invented this chip, and that they would not let him read the Bible until he was done with it. He found the two warmest places on the body, which was underneath right here and right here. I watched it. I know. I got this. All of that. What I'm telling you is, it doesn't matter what happened back then. What I'm telling you is, at the end of this year, around the world, it could be that your baby is going to go home with not a paper birth certificate, but a digital one. And the rest of your family as well, because then it'll be you can't enroll your kids until they have this. You can't go into the grocery store until you have this digital ID, which is what we have been talking about over here for 2 years for sure, straight every day. 10 months roll by real fast. I just got out the tub, but I'm gonna have to get back in. I just got out. I got the woo side there. I literally just got out of the tub. I'm gonna have to. I had just like woo side, and then Jay, I see that. I said, well, I wasn't gonna go live, but I guess I am now. This shit crazy. Family, if you do not have your things, come on, Toya. I think it's gonna be the food, pumpkin, because they already starting it. I think it's gonna be the food because think about it. Bill Gates bought all the farmland. Now he's the one implementing the ID that you will need to purchase things. You hear me? He bought all the farmland. He probably, hate to say it, was behind the whole France dilly bobber. Because right after that is when he really started buying up all the farmland because that's when all the farmers started coming out. And now you over here implementing digital IDs. His crop goes into the stores this year. That's the reason we need our plant. Yep, we need to plant our own food. And we ain't going to be able to do it outside because they bringing them drones back. They bringing them drones back. I guarantee you. That's why I've been telling everybody to plant inside if you can. And I know that's kind of crazy, but if you got a garage, if you got, that's why we talked about the growing walls, because they going to kill, that's why they making everybody register their gardens. This is why they making everybody register their gardens with the USDA agriculture, whatever that is. And the police is shutting down small farms. Come on now. Y'all. Good morning. Yeah. Remember those emergency plans we talked about? They need to be in place. Like this whole train your children quickly. Every day needs to be a learning experience. It don't got to be a drill sergeant thing. You can make that learning fun. But y'all need to be on it with these little babies. It's gonna be here. Yes, it's gonna be. It's gonna be worldwide, baby. It's gonna be. This is World War. World War. This is World War, and this is how. Remember, I told y'all we talked about the ration identification, the RID. They tried to tell you it was recipient identification, and I said no. Because in times of war, they bring out rations. Yeah, all over. We might already have what? I don't take no shots, girl, and my kids don't get immunizations either. My kids did not get immunizations. They got the first ones, but after that, I didn't give my kids no immunizations because it showed you that they was going. You know, they told us in Prince of Darkness and in Behold the Pale Horse. Oh, I believe it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. It's in the bathroom. 'Can I pause these? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm about to throw this over. Y'all stay right there. Give me 1 second. Hopefully, y'all couldn't see through that, could y'all? Huh? Y'all couldn't see through that. Good job. Okay. Because I got brother-in-laws and stuff in here. Okay. Oh, I see. Y'all look. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. That's a good idea. That's a real good idea. Um, Hold on. That's smart as hell, actually. Y'all look at this. Y'all see that? This is smart as hell. Because you can do this in the garage. Look. Or in the kitchen. If you got some grow lights, I can build this. I'm about to build this in my kitchen. I'm about to get rid of my couches. I don't need them. I do not need them damn couches. This is nice. What's crazy is that you can do a I am. I'm about to build this in my kitchen. I'm about to build one of these. It's gonna be in the living room. That makes so much sense though. And I'm thinking even if you wanted to do a hydro garden, you got rid of yours. Yeah, because if you wanted to do a hydro garden or the other one, you could use either. And let me ask you a question. Goldfish don't need no air pump thing, right? Goldfish don't need no air pump. They can swim in just a regular, right? Yes. They don't need no air pump, goldfish. Goldfish poop grow your vegetables. So what if you just did like a net? You're doing that right now? That's what you're doing right now? That's what you're doing right now? Yeah, fish poop grow your like my cousin used fish water to grow her plants and everything. Yeah, the fish poop. So if you put enough, can you? Because people grow plants with fish poopy water. You hear me? Can you put the like the bait not betas? What is them goldfish? Like goldfish or whatever? Cause they can live in the midst of that. That's the government. I know who that is. The weirdos. Cause you gotta think every time we get to talking about stuff like this, it be the weird bots.